And good afternoon, folks. I'm the voice of Dog. Welcome back to Diego Souls III. I did not quit the game the way the game wanted me to. That's fine. So, last time. Aldrich down, Dancer down. Now we are in endgame, or so I'm told.
Correct.
Cool. So then, where to?
Well, you see...
Oh no.
Let me just open up the stream here. There we go.
Okay.
So... when the first DLC came out, this is where they recommend you go to it.
Uh-huh.
Right before you enter, or basically, when you are able to enter Lothric Castle, right after Dancer.
Uh-huh.
So, if you want to do the DLCs, this is when I would do the first one.
So there's two of them?
Yes.
Okay. Snowfield?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, let's start it up then.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy. It's time for paint.
My very own home now.
You went through the painted world of Ariamis in Dark Souls 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see right there. Lothric Castle. It's just a tree.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't trust it at all. No.
But he wanted to show you his cool fire-breathing axe.
Yeah, I've seen him before. My friend does that stuff.
Oh, right.
Or used to. He used to do, like, theme parks and shows and stuff. And he taught me how to eat fire. It's actually quite easy.
Yeah, I've heard that, but it's,
You just can't inhale,
scary.
otherwise your lungs will collapse.
Yeah, that sounds scary.
As long as you don't inhale.
Yeah.
Eating fire, really easy. Breathing fire, far more dangerous.
Right.
Because you're putting oil in your mouth. Flammable oil. It doesn't taste very good.
When their guard breaks like that, yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to.
Okay. Yeah, you stop attacking, you take a step before you do
Oh,
it.
come on.
Nice, nice, nice.
Okay.
So these guys are, if I remember correctly, they are called the Followers.
Okay.
And their whole deal was that they were following behind the Abyss Watchers when they went off to fight Abyss things.
Mm-hmm.
And if any of them got corrupted by the Abyss, then...
Spider! Or, I don't know what that is.
It's a fly.
Spider fly.
Flies are kind of spidery to begin with. But if someone in the Abyss Watchers were corrupted, then the followers would kick the shit out of them.
I see.
Because they're very good at dealing with individuals is the idea.
Uh-huh. Oh no. Wolves. No! Stop that.
No, it's a woo time. Very cool, it's hard to do, like, oh yeah, it's you're being hunted by a pack, and they're actually like using pack tactics when fighting against you.
See, I knew there was something weird about that tree.
Okay, well that one is alive, but the first one is just a tree.
Welcome to Let's Play Sang Froid. I'm the voice of Dog. Nobody played that game, so no one's gonna get that.
Yay!
That was a neat-ass game, if not kind of scary looking. It's a tactics game where you're a hunter trying to defend from the forces of Satan.
Oh, yeah.
Who controls a bunch of wolves in the Canadian wilderness.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how well the writing holds up, but it's an interesting game with really cool mechanics. You're like a hunter and you're setting traps and stuff, and it's like a tower defense game, but...
Yeah.
Way better than your average tower defense game. Yeah, your sister has, like, the Satan consumption, whatever that is. I don't want to fight both you and the wolves at the same time, so...
That's not recommended.
Alright. You know what? I see why you didn't want me to do this right away.
When I first got to the church, I needed some souls, so I was thinking, well, I'm experienced at this video game. I'll just go in and fight some of these guys for a bit. Surely they give more souls than the enemies.
Well, they're not,
right
actually. That's the funny thing.
Yeah. That was the first thing, it's like, no, actually they don't. And also, they killed me very quickly.
Yeah. Alright, Wolf Town.
But yeah, the wolves both calling more wolves.
Yeah, that's a problem.
And also that if you're attacking one of them, then the others will circle around you and attack you from behind.
Yeah, they're
It's
like
actually in
actual
their AI.
wolves.
Yeah, it's very cool.
It makes it hard to fight 20 of them at the same time.
Yes, which is why it's this is an area where you need to be pretty careful.
Oh, that's the big one. Trying to use trees as cover, but they get right around them. Ah!
I know the trees. hate
Will-o-wisps.
you as well.
This doesn't help. This is also a thing in Songclaw.
Evil trees.
Well, actually good trees. But will-o-wisps were a thing.
That hurt a lot.
Ah, crap.
Yeah, they have hugs.
Well,
At least you also hurt a lot. That's at least something. It's really a big limiting factor. Like even dying very quickly when you first get to this area is not that huge of a deal. You can deal with that. But the fact that your damage output is so low that every fight becomes like 3 times as long, that is a problem.
mm-hmm.
It just means there is a lot more time to make mistakes.
Yeah, this is, it's a little annoying how well they track you. And also, my Estus is out. Whoa, what was that?
Skillful dodge, jumping over your sword.
Oh my god. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. This is all kinds of dangerous.
Yeah.
The trees hate me, the dogs hate me, everybody hates me. Gotcha. Where is the Wendigo? When's that gonna show up?
It could be any time. Also, there's a bonfire behind you.
Where? Ah.
I
Good.
should note that the area you were just in has 2 exits. The wolf, or 3 actually. The
Oh, God.
Wolf Town.
With treasure and stuff?
Yeah.
I see. Maybe later. It seems like I picked the right way to go. Lizard.
Yeah, getting a bonfire, getting that particular bonfire at least
No.
is nice. Well, it doesn't matter because it falls to its death and you
Oh.
get that thing. It's not like in Dark Souls 2 and Demon Souls. Which is weird. Because then why would you bird chase them, really? In this environment, I mean. Whee! Yay! We invented winter sports. Excellent.
Okay. No, whatever you're doing, stop that.
Languishing, I think.
What are these miserable things?
You summed it up pretty well.
Ah! They made them stronger. Oh, man.
Yeah, you recognize perhaps these guys from, you know, Crucifixion Woods and
Yeah.
Path of Sacrifices. That's where they are.
Oh, I was gonna. I was about to say I'm going inside. Fuck this, but there is no inside. Ow.
Nibbled your foot a little bit there.
I don't see how I can get in that structure.
Nah, it's you know, there's a gap in the wall somewhere, I believe.
Somewhere where I was running before. Well,
More
there's a
to
gap
the
in the
left.
wall, but
I think.
oh yeah, you're right. Don't do that.
Oh, they're gonna do it.
I was gonna leave you alone, but
No noise! Speaking of noise, it's gonna get loud.
oh, this looks serious.
Yeah. These ones look healthier. Or at least better fed.
Maybe I should try parrying.
I don't think you can parry that guy.
Ah, that's a shame.
But that works out. Because a thing I was going to recommend is that you go over the bridge first.
Okay, let's try it.
The bridge you may also recognize, perhaps. From the original Painted World starts on a bridge.
It's been a while. It's been a very long time.
Yeah, it's true.
Hi.
Well, well. You're Lady Uria's Lord of Hollows.
Maybe.
No bell tolls. And yet, you've slipped into the painting. Oh, no matter. If you've lost your way, the words of Lady Frida will guide you. Now, go on inside, show respect, and listen carefully. What's keeping you? Show respect. And
Okay.
So he knows of Landor, under Lord of Hollows.
Okay. Free bonfire.
Does not open from this side.
Didn't say anything.
Nah, but that is the gist of it. Paintings.
Welcome to the painted world of Ariel. I am Frida. I have long stood beside our blessed Father and the rest of the forlorn. But forlorn thou seemest not, Lord of Hollows. I know not the missteps which led thee to this painted world, but thy duty is all, and thy duty lieth elsewhere. Return from whence thou camest.
Not yet.
I presume it visible to thee? The bonfire here in this room. A meek and faded thing, but 'twill guide thee nonetheless. Ah yes.
See,
There
there's
is
the
a
thing.
thing thou shouldst by rights possess, a remembrance of this cold world, for the great Lord of Londor. May it help thee bear thy duty.
Cold
Now,
resist ring.
return
Nice
from
here.
whence thou camest. Thou'st a place in that world, and that alone is cause to rejoice.
But she mentioned specifically a thing that you can see the bonfire in here, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's implication that they're not like actually there unless you are
Lord of Hollow,
A
Lord of
undead.
Cinder, or
you know,
Ashen.
Ashen One or you know, an undead basically.
Be
Then you can see the
forewarned,
bonfires.
eager Ash. Should this world wither and rot, even then would Ariandel remain our home. Leave us be, Ashen One. Thou art the Lord of Londor, and have thine own subjects to guide.
You're not very helpful.
No, she just tells you to go away.
Gonna break your workshop.
It's not hers.
That painting's indestructible, though.
Yes.
Doesn't seem like there's anything up here.
Not yet.
Alright.
Except the indestructible painting.
Okay. I can move on now, I guess.
Yes. But not from the bonfire. Is just my suggestion.
There's something outside.
There's a rope bridge outside.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, hang on. But from which end? This end.
one. Yeah.
Whoa.
I think both. I think both actually, but this this end is the important end. There's just some stuff on the other side.
Oh, this looks all kinds of dangerous.
It's pretty spooky.
Are you serious?
Oh, it's gonna get spookier.
Lizard, don't you run from me. Alright, fine. You can have your death.
Someone is shooting arrows that are causing earthquakes when they land.
Oh, that's what that is. It's a mid-force. Well, that sucks. Oh, for fuck's sake. No. Whoa. That's half my health.
Damage goes up in the DLC.
Unfortunate. There's more than one of these fuckers. Oh boy. I need something heavier.
That might help. Unfortunately, he is something heavier. In overall.
Damn it. Am I expected to fight a lot of these guys?
No. Incidentally, you can backstab him.
Maybe. Let's see.
No, I'm just saying it is a action you can take.
It's possible.
It's not that hard, but I don't know if it's harder or easier on a controller as opposed to keyboard. But they do a lot of big, slow, deliberate swings with pause at the end. But you got all the way down without too much trouble, so that's good. You thinking about the cat ring?
Yeah.
It won't save you if you fall from too high, but it might save you if you manage to get most of the way down. There's actually a trick that speedrunners do, where you jump off from the highest point and you fall all the way to the bottom, but right before you hit the floor you quit the game.
And then you spawn on the...
Yeah, because it checks where you are, which area you are in, and you are at the bottom, which is it's a unique zone. So it just spawns you standing at the bottom. There's also, if you don't feel like fighting the Millwood Knights here, there is a bonfire you can run to.
They don't stagger for anything.
Nah.
No, I don't think I'm going to be fighting these guys.
They are...
They just
They're
do way too
probably,
much
like-
damage.
Yeah, they hit very hard.
They don't
They're
stagger.
kinda-
I have no opportunity to hit them. And they track all their attacks. So I'm just going to
Yeah.
run around like an idiot.
They're like the ultimate strength guy. They're weak to, you know, parrying and backstabbing and all that, but, you know, it depends on what your main strategy have been, and this particular place, anyway, is not the best time to practice a new strategy.
No.
They appear in another spot as well. That's probably if you do want to practice against them
Whoops.
at some point.
Oh.
Cat ring! Hooray!
Okay, you didn't follow me down.
Bonfire is to the right, I think.
Oh no.
To the left of crab.
Ugh. Seems like a shitty place for a bonfire, but...
Yeah, you get a cold ass.
Is that a crab? Yeah, it's a
Yes.
crab. I thought it was one of those clams from the first game.
Nah, I missed them. Also, it's 2 crabs.
Oh, fuck this. No. Why do they always do that?
2 crabs?
Yeah.
They just like crabs, I guess.
Multi-crab is not acceptable. I'm sorry. I can't do multi-crab. I can barely fight one crab. No. No.
This one you need to play.
Oh, wow.
Next best scary one. It's very angry.
I have to fight that one?
Well, you don't have to, but a thing happens when you kill them. It's not a thing that makes sense, but it is a thing that happens.
Just that
You
one?
know that? Yeah, just that one. You know that hill you were up on before?
Which one?
Well, that you dropped down to here from.
Okay.
There is a ladder up there now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a very video game thing.
It's a video game ass thing.
Yeah. Killing that enemy made a ladder spawn. And that ladder will get you out of this area, basically. But there is another thing to do down here, even if you don't want to fight crab. Also, ow, that crab hit very hard.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you were saying because I got hurt by crab. What were you saying about the hill?
Yeah, the hill was behind you, past crab.
Past crab.
Yeah. On the right. On the right of crab.
Over there.
No, to the left, and then past crab, and on your right side, there's a hill. Crab! Yeah, up here. And then there's, should be a ladder here now. No? Maybe I kill all the trees?
No! Why did you lie to me? No!
I was pretty sure I was here. Anyway. That ladder leads out of this area anyway, so it's not really that useful of a thing.
Out of the area, so it's just a way back without teleporting?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can bonfire out of here now.
No.
No?
No. There's another thing down here, in the this time to the right, instead of into Crabland.
This way.
Yeah.
Ah, crap. Oh, it's him.
It's who?
The boss is that person.
Yeah.
I was expecting a big person. Not like an
No.
NPC-looking person. Alright.
Well, they are an NPC. And they have a unique weapon.
Looks like a Gladius.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No choice in the matter.
Oh no!
Okay, that should make things easier.
Yeah. It's the big wolf that makes all the rules. Ow. Ow!
The rule is that you get eaten. Now he's hanging.
This is gonna be a problem.
Actually, there's a thing that
What
you
in
might
it?
want to see, possibly,
Is there something...
before you do this fight.
Okay.
If you go back to the first bonfire, and you go into the wolf snowfield and you hang right instead of left. This is a boss that it's sort of intentionally a bit underpowered for this area, from what I understand.
I don't know, he seems pretty powerful enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a boss in a Dark Souls game, so it can still kill you. And it isn't... I mean, it's not trivial, it has a bunch of attacks and stuff. But its health is lower than a lot of, well, the other boss in this DLC, let's just say. It's so that you can go here and fight it early, because it unlocks PvP.
Okay.
Like a PvP zone specific thing that you can go to.
Okay, I'm hanging a right.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
They're here! It's Big Wolf that makes all the rules.
This is unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm running.
That's an
Oh,
option.
for fuck's sake. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, this is hell. This sucks. I hate this. There's way too many enemies I can't fight here.
No, you can fight them, it's just, you know.
I'm not going to. They're... No. I don't like them.
That is fair. I think for once... Goodbye!
Alright, it was worth it just for that. But no, the rest of this, no.
I think for once, your build is sort of not optimal.
What am I
for
missing?
the, No, you're not missing anything, it's just that your build is very powerful against a lot of stuff, but not these guys.
What would be powerful against them?
Heavy weapons would be able to stun them, for example. Heavy armor would protect you way more than the stuff you have.
Crap,
Magic
crap, crap,
would
crap,
let
crap.
you take them out from far, you know, things like that. So Dex, light armor, well, relatively light armor, is good against most things, but not these guys.
This is my exploration of the right side. This is all we're getting.
It's fine.
Whee!
Also, incidentally, you went by that fast enough not to get to see it, but the big wolf that makes all the rules appears there again. If you go a little bit slower.
It's not the same one though.
It's the same one.
Oh. Does he have less health if you beat him?
No.
Oh. So there's no point to actually beating him then.
You get some stuff. When you beat them not in the boss fight, they fuck off after their health gets low.
Is that one that I've lit already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
oh, it's the bridge.
Yeah. He goes back to here.
Okay.
But now you know what goes on. So now you can warp with the bonfire instead.
Yes, I can. Let's warp.
Yay!
Oh no, I made a mistake!
Hooray!
I wanted to see how it looked. This area is without a doubt the Black Gulch of the game so far.
It is harder. It is definitely harder.
Okay, so we go here, we go to the right, we go into the field. Take care of this immediately.
That's a good plan, I think. It's nice of the Grave Tender to be so defensive while you're killing up the wolves. The weapon they're using has pretty neat weapon art. There's a very fast sort of explosion from the shield that you can use to stop people from attacking you. Nice!
And he immediately DPs on Wake Up.
Hey, it's not invulnerable. It's like an SF5 can. Uses DP even though it's not invulnerable. Just because it's in the line.
Ah, shit.
Here comes the Wolfler.
Hi, I'm here too!
From off screen! From downtown!
Alright, I gotta get you.
Fights on actually interesting thing perhaps. They fight a little bit like Vort does.
He's got way more health than Vort did.
Well, yeah.
And he does like 3 times the damage.
But I mean, they have an attack.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a Silver Fang reference. With the spinning fang thing.
That's half my damn health.
Yeah, like I said, the damage goes up. That's why you need to have vitality or vigor. Skimping on vigor in Dark Souls 3 will not go well.
God damn it.
Yeah, but at least the damage output is not really the problem. It was more you got caught in the corner in that time.
I don't know. Something about this fight is kind of pissing me off, and I couldn't tell you what. Probably that he doesn't take enough damage. And that he does way too much damage. My Estus has, like, been made useless. I remember when my Estus was good, but now it kind of doesn't.
That's why you have so many.
Yeah.
Well, that's just the reality of the game from now on.
Ugh. Okay.
If you go to the end game area, that would also be the case.
Really? So it's not going to be easier if I go to end game?
No.
Shit.
You might be more fitting for your loadout, but not easier now. The damage is about the same.
Jesus.
Got the parry down at least.
Yeah. No, not that one.
Some delay from the weapon art. That's really mostly the point of weapon arts, I feel, in this game, is that you can get a delay on your strikes that you can control, and as a result you can bait people in PvP and such. They're not like as useful against regular enemies. Oh yeah, you could kick his shield also. I think we're gonna block.
Hi, I'm here too! Oh, come on! Ugh.
Maybe Black Knight's sword is better against the Grave Tender?
Maybe. It might be heavier.
Oh, how much Twinkling Titanite do you have? Can you upgrade it?
4.
No, yeah.
What did I need? 8?
I think 8, yeah.
Ugh. Can't I, like, trade some for some other? I got plenty of other junk I'm never gonna use.
I mean, you can buy some from Grey... No, not Grey Rat. Who is it?
Grey Rat's dead.
Yeah, not Grey Rat. Who am I thinking of?
The old woman?
The old woman, yeah, I think. Yeah, you can get 1 from the crows, but it's not 4.
okay. Maybe not. I'm gonna try one more time and then figure out something else to do.
Yeah, I mean, you can explore Birdtown as well. Or go visit the endgame area.
Yeah, that too.
It's large, so there's a lot of stuff to do there.
Clearly there's been too much success in this run.
I don't know. So far, you haven't actually had too many attempts at this boss. Like, you're on like 4.
I don't think I even have any souls in there. Pretty sure I don't. Nope. Oh. Cool.
I didn't know it could do that. I guess it's also a parrot.
Yeah, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Quick fluff break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. Alright. Estus acquired. Oh, it's dented in the bottom. Okay. Damn it.
Does it heal for less if it's dented?
No, but there's a risk of spilling it.
Ah.
Hey, as always, thank you for watching today, folks. Be sure to follow if you're not already doing so. I do appreciate it, and it helps me out. And as a quick announcement, I'll be on Arcade Pit this Sunday. If you're not familiar with Arcade Pit, it's a 2-on-2 video game trivia and challenge show hosted by Smite. That's twitch.tv/SMIGHT Smite. Really good production values, really fun. If you're not familiar with it, please watch it. It's on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be tweeting about it, so if you follow me on Twitter, you'll get notifications about it. We'll be playing with Ty and Doc and Archimp. It'll be a good game.
Absolutely. Only funny people on that pit.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Absolutely see that one.
So I'm like gonna prevent myself from tilting and see what's up
All right.
with the castle.
Sure thing.
Where's that? Where's that?
Vort bonfire, I think. No, wait, Dancer bonfire.
Dancer bonfire. I don't know what it is about that fight. It's just like kind of getting to me in a weird way. I couldn't. It's like not. He's not even that tough, but he is strong.
No. Yeah, now things are gonna hit very hard from now on.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah,
is basically what I was talking about when we started.
Okay. And thank you for that follow. The kindest weapon. Mercy. Up this way?
Yep.
Alright, let's see what we got here.
I recommend going left first.
You got it. Yeah, the DLC was pretty challenging, you know.
I thought you were doing very well.
I was running from everything.
Yeah,
Hello.
but you fought through it. At first you fought through it.
Ow. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Ha.
Yeah, these guys are back.
I never
them.
beat one of these guys.
No, you did.
No, I tried.
No, you did.
I don't remember beating him.
Yeah, you did. It was in, in Cathedral of the Deep.
Oh, yeah. Well, there we go. Now I beat one.
Yeah.
I forgot that they showed up elsewhere.
So, you remember Elevator Treasure? It's time for Elevator Treasure.
So, do the trick.
Yeah. Well, no, wrong trick. I'm sorry.
Oh, you mean like look down as I'm going?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
since the elevator is open as you go down.
But yeah, I see there's some new people here, may not be familiar with Smite or Arcade Pit, in which case would highly recommend watching it. It's been going on for years. All the challenges are crowdsourced by the audience. There's all kinds of trivia. Really good art. Really fun stuff. I did not see any treasure. I'm gonna... Oh, wait. Hey, that wasn't... We're not stopping there. Okay, yeah, that's where I gotta go. Is it open in the back, too? It is open in the back, too. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Consumed King's Garden.
Estus Shard? Okay, I'll take that at this point. Give me more of that shit.
Remember when we were at Aldrich and we were like,
Ooh, a chunk, finally.
do I need any more Estus? I have so much.
Speaking
and now
of
you
Aldrich,
encountered the you encountered the end game damage. Also the toxic smoke.
oh, I haven't seen you guys in a while.
Yeah, it's time for Pus of Man to make their reappearance, but this time as a regular enemy.
Ah, shit! I don't have my. Okay, I didn't have my fire bombs out, so I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I guess.
It worked.
It works. It's just that
Have they been
there's more.
buffed?
There's more than one, and they respawn.
Oh, jeez.
So it's it works, but it's not a be all end all be all plan, or however you say that.
Ow. Ah ha ha. Boy, I'm really not having a good day today with dodging.
It does get harder. You know, you fight the too far away. Oh, and they can use Wrath of God now, which still looks kind of shitty. It just looks like kind of a fart cloud. Still.
I gotta move up when I stun them. I got it.
Yes. Gotta take a big step forward.
Ooh, they have a big step forward too. I didn't think that was even gonna hit me. No. There we go.
There. But yeah, there is sort of a progression where you do you do Lothric Castle and the village and Crucifixion Woods.
Mm-hmm.
And then the game gets a little bit harder when you get there. And regardless of which path you take, it is a little bit harder. And then when you complete Cathedral of the Deep and Farron, Farron, then it gets a little bit harder again when you get to Gearfield. And now it gets a little bit harder again. So the progression makes sense, I think. But yeah, if you haven't increased your vigor much at all when you get here, you're gonna have a problem.
DP on wake up! Got to admit, it's getting harder. It's getting harder. All the time. It can't get any worse.
What even would DP on Wake Up be in this game?
I assume you just swing on wake up.
Yeah, but it's not invulnerable.
Claw.
That's sort of why you would do DP on Wake Up.
Boy, these guys are a problem. I might have to avoid them.
That's what I usually do. You don't really gain much from fighting them.
No, not a whole lot. Getting so much harder all the time. Yeah, just took that to the face and didn't care.
Hey, what you can do is basically what he does.
Yeah.
The ability to no-sell a hit.
There we go. That was a little more economical. Yeah, I got his great shield.
Yay! Time to never use it.
I know, but I was still happy about it.
Oh yeah, when you get to the bottom, if you go to the right, I want to say, there is another elevator.
Okay, so I should go to the bottom this time?
Yeah. When you go out into the garden from the bottom, if you follow the wall to the right, I believe there's another elevator that has the same sort of setup.
Why did it have to be a toxic swamp?
There is a reason.
Another elevator, you say? Oh,
Thought it was.
Ring of Sacrifice.
Maybe I'm...
This is the one I just came from, right?
Yeah. Maybe it's, I have it mixed up. Whatever. This area is pretty small. You'll find everything.
God damn it.
Very powerful.
The only reason I died because the toxic chipped me down. Otherwise, I could have tanked that. That was the whole point of me having all this health, so I could tank all these hits to the face. I don't know the reason for Toxic Swamp.
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but I believe it has to do with the person that lives here.
Mm-hmm.
And the experiments. This area is related to Ariel dungeon, in fact. You remember the stuff you found in Ariel dungeon, right? You know, the friends.
Yeah. That was
the
spooky.
Lizard babies. They are related to the person that dwells in the garden here.
Okay, if I just run through this, I can avoid the tox. Oh, God.
Can you avoid the wild flailing?
No. Hi, I'd rather fight you.
We'll see about that. I think that's what he sounds.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
Fight me,
I'm gonna
coward.
hurt you. Oh no, I got it broken.
Oh no, my chest.
I need to buy it. Okay, it turns out you were correct.
Love. Uh-huh. Okay, I see a path. Let's go that way. Let's try and go that way. Fuck it. Junk.
I think it is definitely suitable for this area. And there are basically the pus of men are basically joy mutants. Let's be honest here.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
It might work. Okay, you got him. That guy can heal otherwise.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I was just expecting him to heal himself when he was like almost dead. But he never did. These guys are kind of similar to the Millhouse Knights.
Millhouse Knights?
Millhouse? Millhouse Knights. No, Millwood.
You said
Knights.
Millwood earlier.
Yeah, no, they're Millhouse Knights now. Because I accidentally said it, and that means that's their name now. I'm the Lore Master.
I am having a rough day.
Yeah. You're overextending a bit.
Yeah, because I want to. Because I want to kill things.
Yeah. Everything is coming up Millhouse Knight. But they are also very dangerous enemies. Even if you don't overextend, they're dangerous. At least that guy isn't a problem anymore.
Maybe I need a heavier weapon.
Nah, you're fine.
Maybe I need an extra 10 points of strength. Time to respec!
Oh no.
Is there a respec option?
Yeah.
Time to
Saria.
Time to suck out all of my points of intelligence and faith and put them into strength.
I don't think you can respec stats that you
yeah, probably not.
Input in the first place.
Get fucked! Oh god, no! Why did you come to meet me?
It's just, you know.
Oh, why did you follow me this time? Oh, this is the worst! You've got to be shitting me!
This whole place is just very
This
bad.
whole place! Okay. Let us... Alright, this guy doesn't have a shield, so I'm gonna switch to the katana here. No? Can't backstab you?
You can, but you were just a tiny bit too late.
Ugh! I'm gonna start skipping you now.
Hey, why not? If you just run straight ahead, you'll get to the boss. If that's where you want to go.
Oh boy. I still haven't gone straight yet.
The reason why I'm suggesting the side area first is because it is a dead end.
Okay. Will it power me up and allow me to crush everybody around here? I know it won't. I know it won't. It's alright.
It'll help.
Oh no! Time to run around this octagon for a bit.
Just fed up with these nerds.
Don't step on the... No! This is mine. This is my elevator.
Only one person at a time.
One person allowance, okay? There's a weight limit. It's really dangerous. Oh, shit.
Works out the same.
Yeah.
In fact, this might work out better. Because you're not directly in the path of the puzzle man.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Puss.
Incidentally, the guy sitting over there is also a puzzle man.
Oh, is he? Yeah, that makes sense. Puss everywhere.
Yep.
No. No.
The knight that is in the direct path of the fog door, who you just ran past, he has a ring, so he's one that can be worth killing.
You ignorant slaves. Finally taken notice, have you? Of the power of my beloved Ocelot, child of dragons. Well, I will not give him up. For he is all that I have.
Sad dad dragon.
Ah, dear little Ocelot. Where have you gone? Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. You were born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now, show yourself, Ocelot.
I'm not used to people talking during fights.
My dear little Ocelot.
Awkward.
Yeah, it's distracting. Stop that. You're not allowed to do that. Ah, got him in the tail.
Face dude.
He's not at half health yet, though.
No. It's somewhat time-based, I think. Oh yeah, originally he was actually holding a baby and smashed it into the ground when he goes into phase 2.
Oh, that's spooky.
Yeah, they kind of went, that's...
Maybe not.
It's gonna raise the rating a bit. So we're just skip that. It kind of works with an invisible baby. Or a fake baby that Osiris thinks is there. Yep, that's about what I expected.
Okay. Alright. Alright. I have taken back the day.
Yay!
Get fucked, game. I don't know, I could have lost that fight. Maybe.
Yeah, you could have, but I very much expected you to beat it pretty easily, since it is more it's more your speed, I guess.
You mean it's more bad?
No, I mean,
It's just
a
more...
strength build has more trouble with these, and also your way of fighting in general is
chop them down
weak
quickly.
against. Yeah. Just staying active and rolling around and keeping under pressure is very effective against certain bosses.
Sorry.
Here's an alive one.
Oh shit. 58k.
Weird snake man.
I should turn that in.
Yeah, you'll get to another bonfire soon enough.
Path of the Dragon. Oh, that's a gesture. Thank you for telling me what it was, because I forgot. Scale. Scale. Oh boy.
Do you recognize this area?
No, should I?
Yes.
Oh, with like the Pit of Hollows, maybe?
No.
Something from DS1?
Nope.
Then I have no idea.
This is the starting area.
Oh. That was so long ago.
It was a while ago, yeah.
Welcome. Very well. Then take.
Well, now I'm thinking I need more vigor. Because this game is starting to get a little nuts.
Uh,
I don't know, what do
yeah.
you think?
it sounds fine to me.
Farewell, Ashen One.
It's gonna make that thing
sword
stretch
upgrade,
to
maybe.
all over the screen. I don't think I can afford it.
Didn't you get a bunch of chunks?
Just wasn't he?
I need 2 more.
Okay.
Pretty
Well,
be careful.
you do have an Estus shard.
Yes, I do.
Just wasn't he?
Almost maxed out.
Oh, and I've got a coal.
My, the coal of that peaceable giant. I miss the old bugger, I do. My thanks. I'll be sure this coal is put to good use. I'll be smithing weapons never afore seen by the likes of ye. It's but a small service to pay my humble respects.
So what does this get us?
I forgot.
Giant weapon?
No, I think it's like blessed and chaos.
Yeah, blessed and...
I mean, it should be like lightning and fire. No, crystal. I don't remember what he does in Dark Souls 1.
Pretty be careful.
But blessed, I think, is one of the things that is unlocked. Nothing that's terribly interesting to you.
Okay.
So we're back in the starting area somehow, even though we're not there. It's very dark. And things are a little bit different. There are corvids having a bit of a story time on top of your grave.
Yay. Symbolic.
Yay.
Somehow.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Ashen Estus Ring.
It's the same as the Estus Ring, but for mana.
Ah, okay. Oh. Oh.
Got some grave wardens here. Still very scary now that their stats are higher.
Well, that was the wrong way to go.
We found dogs!
I should really just fight in the dark.
Yeah, you probably don't need a torch. Darkness is mostly cosmetic. Almost had it. Got another chunk.
Oh, that was a chunk?
Yeah.
I didn't notice I was paying attention to dogs.
That's good. Should always pay attention to dogs.
No, you're already dead. Twice. Multiple dead. Multiple. Multi-dead. Multi-dead! Double! Super dead jackpot! I haven't touched a pinball machine in forever.
You remember this room, of course.
Ah, there's more than one here now.
Yeah. I was never good at pinball, so...
Pinball's fun.
It's fun, but...
It's like a slot machine, but with skill.
I lose in like 5 minutes. No, not even that. Very quickly, and then I don't have the money anymore. And I'm sad about it. it would seem you get slightly cornered.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. There's not a lot of room here. I kind of hate these double things where they make you fight two big enemies at once, because, like, I don't know what the fuck to do.
It's hard to see, if nothing else. They're pretty weak. So if you just fight them in the middle and take one at a time, it shouldn't be too hard. Yeah. That is my opinion on this particular fight.
Oh my god.
Dog, still evasive.
Chunk.
Yeah. Now we have enough to upgrade.
Alright, we'll do that.
I think that one was intended for if you came from the other direction.
The other direction, yeah.
Oh, you should amber up here.
Okay. Wait, this isn't where I went before.
No, this is forward. Behind you.
Ah! Okay.
Not a problem. So far, any idea what's going on here?
Nope.
No.
They've shown us.
Hard.
Ah!
It's kind of hard to guess until you, well, you might be able to guess soon.
Swordmaster?
Swordmaster.
I could just summon this guy? I might just do this. He's an he's an NPC, right?
Yeah, he is. He's only here if you kill them before going into Lothric. If you kill him before killing Vorts, he shows up here. So basically, if you do what you did, if you challenge him immediately, then you can summon him here.
Which I did.
If you don't, you can't. Is
that all that's down here?
Yeah. Now, apparently that's not the case. That was the case for me before.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, summoning help makes you more likely to be invaded. That's one.
Well.
And netcode, so as we all know, wonderful.
Netcode is fantastic.
That's also PvP.
Out of the way, Swordmaster. It's jackass.
Yeah.
And there's Nestus again. Yeah, this guy sucks.
Yeah, this is every invader, pretty much. Why a different type of... Oh, maybe that's all they had, but... It's kind of funny.
Why am I not... I can't fucking hit this guy.
It's,
there we go.
Because he's not where you thought he was. Because of netcode.
Ow. Now, where am I?
Back at the bonfire. It's not very far to get back to where you were at all. Just straight ahead from here, pretty much. But yeah, basically, PvP in this game can be pretty fun as long as it's in the PvP areas where there is sort of an understanding of some kind. The invaders tend to just be jerks.
Yeah, I could have done without that one.
I don't even mind it that much in Dark Souls 2. I'm fine with it because, you know, you can't do what you just did.
Yeah.
Just run around like a crazy person and get away and heal to full super easily. It's not a thing you can do.
Fuck off. Tired of you guys. No, don't care. Hi.
It's this guy again, but he's not impaled this time. And it's called Champion Grundyr now.
Ooh.
Same guy, though. But he doesn't turn into Puzzle Man. Instead, he gets real mad.
God, I wish it were like 10 degrees cooler in this room. I'm like sweating my ass off here. This is ridiculous.
Oh.
I am extremely uncomfortable.
That doesn't help with this sort of thing.
No. I'm just gonna run to this fight.
I didn't think New Jersey was like especially warm.
It's
place.
Unseasonably warm right now.
Okay.
You're right, it's not... it really shouldn't be at this time of year.
Hmm. It's starting to get really cold here.
Ouch.
Again, a little bit unseasonably, but, you know. Preferable, probably, to too warm. Also, this is a fight that a lot of people had trouble with.
Yeah, this seems tricky.
Because just like Sullivan, he is extremely aggressive. Though in this case it is in phase 2. Phase 1 is, you know, mostly...
Yeah, I got him down to phase... I got him down first phase, not that... without too much effort, but...
Yeah. Phase 1 is mostly like it was when you fought him in...
There we go. There's
in the future.
3/4 of my life. I couldn't get up. What the fuck?
Yeah, if you don't mash your roll sometimes against certain enemies, they can hit you on the first frame. You're vulnerable. I don't know what decides that exactly, but they added some stuff like that in Dark Souls 3, where some enemies can hit you when you're down, and you can hit some enemies when they're down.
Alright. No. You are annoying. You're gonna fucking die now. I don't know if the game's being rude. I think this is just how it is in endgame.
Yeah. Used harder now.
I think I was prepared for the rest of the game, but this is a bit much. We're getting to the part of difficulty where it's not so easy for me. I've played Souls 1 and 2. I kind of know what to expect.
Yeah. 3, though, it is the most different, probably. Since it is more like Bloodborne than Dark Souls, really. In terms of speed and reach and all that.
Ow.
Just to give you options as well.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he does have a grab.
Ah! Ah! Target, please. Thank you. Yeah, I got really lucky there. I should have fallen off the side there. Let's not trade hits. It's not good for either of us. Ow! That's sidekick.
Yeah. Form 2 is very aggressive and has a lot of follow-ups to attacks that look like they are at the end of the
Oh my god!
So he's pretty hard to learn because of that.
I might have to go katana for this.
I think that might help. Just being a little bit faster. Also, you can parry him.
You can?
Yeah. Not every attack you can parry the punches and kicks, but all the slashes you can.
Welcome.
Oh, what am I doing?
Farewell, Ashen One.
What?
No? Oh. Oh, I have no souls.
Yeah. Just died.
Just what? Pretty be careful.
Okay. That's all I'm gonna get. You know what? Let's take a short break so I can step outside and cool off a bit. Just because it's so hot in this room. It's also... my computer is heating this room considerably.
Ah, I got you.
We'll be right back with more Champion. Because I gotta beat this guy, right? Gotta beat him. Can't just walk away.
Yeah, I gotta show him who's boss.
Oh boy. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll get there. Be right back. Okay. Right, let's get back to it. Let's keep trying.
Yeah.
Trying.
And winning. Eventually.
Winning and winning and winning, winning, winning and winning and winning.
I think it's a little bit easier to get to the boss door if you run to the, you know, you follow this path all the way to and drop off the edge on the side.
This one?
It's not the one I was thinking of, but that might work as well. Just the run back really is draining a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
That was really my biggest problem with this fight, because I like this fight. I think it's fun, as hard as it is. But the run back is a bit irritating, because there's so many enemies that can catch you running.
Oh, I can't parry that?
You can't parry the huge jump attack? No, I don't think so. That one you can, though. And that. And that.
Ow.
And that. Those, not the stone hold up.
I took damage, though.
You didn't parry it.
Huh, then what's the timing?
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to express what the timing is.
I guess not.
It's a lot. Especially since I haven't really used the katana, so I don't know what the timing is with the katana. Like what part of it is the parry, the active frames on the parry.
Okay, that was just way too early.
Those swings are easier to parry though than the stab, but I know you can parry it because it's not that hard to do with a small shield. And it might be an option. I'm sure you have a small shield at this point.
Ow, that kick. Every time.
Just adding the kick to his arsenal just makes him so much more dangerous.
Yeah. Alright, I'm consistently getting to the second phase. I mean, the first phase is not hard.
No.
If it were just that, this would just be no problem at all.
Yeah, just be the first boss again.
I'm gonna take you out.
Do you have a buckler or something along those lines?
Sure.
Because that might make the parry easier if you want to keep trying that. Yeah, the first shield.
This one?
Yeah, I think that one counts. Let's see the animation on it when you use the parrying animation. Yep, that should work. That's a bigger parrying window than most shields. Just a little wiggle you do before slapping away the shields is also active.
I don't know why I keep trying to... Ah, come on. There I go!
Weirdly, the actual landing from the throw doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Mysteriously enough. I'll take it. Targeting.
You can
run up
riposte
and
them as well.
run up and do a riposte. Okay.
So one way of doing this fight is waiting for his parryable attacks. You just try to avoid everything else. Because it's so fast. That's how I beat him the first time, at least. Now I don't think I need to do that anymore. It was helpful at the time.
Wow.
That one, I don't know if you can parry the charge. I've never succeeded at it, at least.
He keeps doing the jump attack when I don't expect him to.
Yeah, that was also the hardest part of learning the fight, was to be able to see which attack it is he is actually doing and reacting in time. It's like I kept trying to parry attacks that you can't actually parry, and yet hit in the face a lot.
Damn it!
Yeah. The elbow has a lot of reach, somehow.
There's a machine going on outside. Can you guys hear that?
I can't.
Okay.
I approve.
Failure.
Even if it didn't succeed.
Failure.
Well, yeah. That's the parrying. Learning to parry life. I found it to be easier as a heavy armor strength guy, personally. Because you can actually trade hits with him reasonably well, and you can stay standing even after you get hit by some of these things.
What am I doing? Stop that. Ugh. I don't know what's wrong with me today.
I don't think it's you. I think the enemies just got harder.
That's right. It's the game. It's not me.
I mean, you are currently adapting to it.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
There is the learning process that that happens in these games. And you're just at the low end of it right now. Right after the difficulty went up. Once you finish the game, if you were to play through it again, you would go through this area with as much or less trouble than you did the previous zones you did, like.
Probably.
Yeah.
Too early.
Yeah. At least it seems like you're starting to learn his attacks better. Like you are dodging preemptively when you know another swing is coming. I do like his teching combo that he does.
Shit.
Or the Soul Calibur combo, maybe, since he has a weapon. It just juggles you into the air and then kicks you. That is actually some fighting game combo shit.
I don't know about this shield. I might be doing better with extra damage.
No, well, you know. It was just,
It was worth trying.
yeah. It's a strategy. Since your sword is, it's only sharp.
Right.
It's only made to scale better with dex.
Mm-hmm.
You can put resin and stuff on it.
Yeah, that's true. What kind would work?
I don't know. I don't know what he's weak to, if anything. But any resin will add a little bit of damage. At least.
I don't think I have any lightning.
Nope, doesn't seem like it. I guess Dark would not be too strong against him since he's human. That's the only thing I can think of. So human, or whatever it's called, human pine resin.
Probably not poison.
Probably not.
Maybe magic? I've got 2 of those.
Yeah, that would probably be... I mean, all of them will add damage, so none of them are gonna be detrimental for you, I don't think. And you can buy more at this point, I believe.
Whoa! Oh, Jesus.
Still alive. Only the last hit point counts. Oh hey, you avoided it. The charge attack in particular is just really hard to avoid, I find. Because the shoulder tackle, it has an active hitbox until he does the second move. Nah, honestly the final boss is easier than this guy.
That's a Souls thing. What is happening with my computer right now?
I don't know, maybe it is overheating a little bit. That's
Okay.
what happens. I get slowdown sometimes in the summer. When it's really warm. That attack, the stomp, doesn't actually deal damage. It just does that. You get you off of him.
Oh, come on! Hang on, let me check and see what my system's running at here. I'm a little concerned. Yeah, 68 Celsius. It's not high.
No, that sounds fine. Maybe it just spiked momentarily.
Haven't dropped any frames. Well, I'm going to keep attempting this until I get tired, and then I'll probably call stream. I'm not really getting past that second part, though. That's the problem. I don't know how I'm going to do... I don't know how I'm going to get good enough.
What's your current strategy?
Don't get hit?
That might be the problem, then. I need to upgrade the strategy level, too. Like, deciding which attacks to punish and which to not. Like that.
Yeah. Oh, come on. It never hits me.
It's pretty easy to avoid, but it is active for a long time. Probably? I'm sure someone's managed to make him jump off the cliff, but I've never seen it, so it can't be that easy. It does seem to be the sort of thing that speedrunners would start doing, because the cliff is there. Like right there, you notice with that attack, the double overhead swing, that he can't turn very far when he does that. So if you find yourself behind him when he does that particular attack, that means you can just keep swinging.
Gotta get away, gotta get away. Mad about that. I'm mad now. That was the best attempt so far.
Yeah. Bit of focus, that also helps, of course.
Gross. Ugh, I feel gross. It's only 70 degrees, but it's like... It's way too hot for this time.
Yeah, I feel you.
Well, to be fair, if you've watched my if you've watched my streams before, I never say I'm mad when I'm mad. You can kind of just tell. There was one time when I was playing 2 and I was just whacking uselessly against the giant knights in what's that place that looks like an Orlando but isn't? The point is, I was, like, noticeably pretty pissed off.
Oh, Dragon Shrine.
Yeah, it's like an early game area.
Early?
Yeah.
Oh, Hyde.
Oh. Hyde's Tower of
Hyde's
Flame.
Tower of Flame. Oh, yeah, you woke up the High Knights. And that area becomes very crowded. Hey, roll the kick this time.
Yeah, I'm always trying to roll the kick because I can see it coming.
Yeah, it is very fast though. And honestly, when it comes specifically to defense, I feel like I probably said this at some point, but I kind of like Dark Souls 2 and its control scheme more than anything. More than Dark Souls 3, because I feel like a lot of precision has been lost between those two games. Like, you can keep rolling and avoid attacks, sure, you can just keep mashing on the roll button, and that works a lot of the time. But I feel like I can't really as easily decide where I will end up after a roll.
Damn it!
So I more often in this game have that's where I feel like, where I feel a little bit cheated, just because that's not what I wanted to do.
My point is, Hyde's Tower made me mad, and I was visibly pretty mad. It was just like, no, fuck all this. This is annoying as shit. I like the area, but as soon as the Hyde Knights wake up, they have this really annoying pattern. And, like, they feel way above your level, and there's way too many of them, and they eat up your Estus just by fighting a single one of them. Yeah, it was on Scholar, so there was a whole bunch of things going on. I feel like I felt the wind from that.
The wind does blow in your clothes and stuff. That is pretty cool. I do like the cloth physics they have going. The worst part with championing Gundyr is really when he starts doing the punches. So you can't parry them, and they're really hard to avoid, and they're fast.
Shit. Shit.
Ah. It's going really well. You had enough if the same pattern repeated.
Yeah, if I could have just repeated that a little bit.
Yeah. Victory is within your grasp.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like the wolf fight where I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
To be fair, you got the wolf down to like an 8.
Did I? There was...
one time.
That was incredibly, like...
You only fought it like 5 times. Total.
Yeah, something about that fight was just not gelling with me at all. I had plenty of Estus left, yeah. Oop, almost forgot about that guy.
Maybe you just don't want to hurt fam.
Maybe not. I don't know, I played through all of Sang-Froid, sorry.
That's true.
You know how many wolves you kill in that game? Hundreds.
But they're Satan dogs.
Yeah, it's true. I saw it coming, but I still took it anyway. Oh, I didn't mean to hit 3 times!
No, that was good. I was even thinking maybe we get stunned this time. You can stun him just by attacking him. Like that when he goes into phase 2 and he spins the halberd.
Yeah.
Steam just comes out of his ears. Just cartoon mad.
Oh boy. There I go. Ah. What are we at? 4 o'clock? Alright, I'm gonna take another couple of tries. I may not get it this stream, but that's okay. Because
Yeah.
as if you've watched these streams before, you know that sometimes I just need to take a break.
Yeah. I mean, it's still supposed to be fun. And, was it... Which boss was it? Was it Abyss Watchers that you died a bunch against, and then you got them on...
I got them on, like, my
second
first try or second try after I slept on it for a bit.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need some mental stamina back.
Yeah.
Though I don't think... I mean, I think you got this guy.
No, this fight's way more fun than some of the other ones I've been stuck on. Like, I get his pattern, he's just very fast.
Yeah. And the dragon you got him on.
Yes, that was my accomplishment of the day.
Cyros. I mean, I didn't get him in one when I fought him the first time.
Nice. Oops. I was doing so well and I got grabbed.
Well... I really, really wanted that extra swing is the thing, though.
I don't think I meant to do that.
Yeah, nice. Roll the kick. And you avoided the entire tackle as well. It's really hard to do.
Uh-oh.
It looked like it was going to be the kick, but no.
Well, I couldn't get up.
Yeah, it's something like... It kind of works like fighting game Oki, I think. Or like...
You gotta mash?
No, it's not mashing. It's like... If you decide at some point during your knockdown if you want to get up immediately or if you want to stay on the ground for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't input anything before a certain window while you're landing, then you have to stay down for a little bit.
I see.
And sometimes that's the right decision. Like, bosses will sometimes, you know, have the attacks that are delayed and meant to catch you if you wake up immediately. Sometimes the other thing is true.
Oh, I gotta enable Snoid. Or enable the... I will do that after I die here. Sorry about that. Oh, weird.
Think you mean after you win?
Yes, after I win. You're gonna be waiting a while, haha!
Well, I try. I tried to turn it into a positive thing.
Oops. I shouldn't have gone backwards there.
Nah.
And I shouldn't have... Well, should have waited to heal.
Yeah. The bosses from now on are gonna be pretty... You know, you can't heal whenever.
I swung instead of dodged the kick. Chose to swing. The kick doesn't do a lot of damage.
Nah, it's mostly to just stop you from standing behind him. Fucking elbow attack. That's the worst. That one's so hard to avoid because it moves so far.
Bad time to heal.
It's honestly hard to find a good time to heal against this guy because, as you've seen, he can cancel one attack into another attack. It's hard to find a time when he's not able to punish you for healing.
Yeah.
Certain attacks, you know, basically you just have to fight him a bunch to know which attacks he can go into which attack from. That was good.
Shit. No!
Greedy.
Yes!
Nice!
Yes!
Like I said, after you win!
After I win.
Easy!
I never doubted myself.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me, permit Snoid. There you go. Oh, boy. Hell of a fight. Yeah, I will check out that video after stream. This seems like a good place to stop for today. Thank you for joining me for frustration and also victory. Probably won't be streaming tomorrow because I got a job interview. Hopefully I'll crush that. Yeah, expect to stream maybe Thursday afternoon. Yeah, we'll see what happens. You know, I'll always post on Twitter, and I'll always post in my, do the usual things before I start up. Whew. Firelink.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thy...
I think I was gritting my teeth really hard because I've got, like, not a migraine, but, like some kind of head pain right now.
Just from...
Farewell, Ashen
Just,
One.
I think I was, like, gritting my
Being
teeth
one.
during that fight.
No.
It was just like...
Welcome, husband. Very well. Then take.
Okay, 2 more levels. Probably endurance. Probably endurance and vigor at this point.
Yeah, that'd be good. Less being dead helps.
All right. Thank you for joining me today, folks. Be sure to follow if you're not already doing so. Diego appreciates it, and I appreciate it. And thank you, Dectalon, for coaching me.
No problem.
All right, we'll see you next time. Let's find someone to host over to.